Okay, thank you everyone for coming. Please sit down. So firstly, I want to thank everybody for coming. We've got some distinguished guests, some VIPs as far as industry VIPs go, staff, board directors, family members. But it gives me enormous pleasure to welcome His Majesty the King's Lord Lieutenant Elizabeth Fothergill, Vice Lord Lieutenant Colonel John Wilson, and Deputy Lieutenant Anthony Walker. And with that, I'd just like to hand straight over to Lord Lieutenant to open proceedings, if that's okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. How absolutely lovely to be here, and thank you to all for coming. And what a privilege. Thank you for the kind welcome. Thank you for your hospitality. It's my absolute privilege as His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant for the County of Derbyshire to present on behalf of His Majesty the Queen's Award for Enterprise Innovation to Nimbus, the Disability Consultancy Service. In 2022, you were one of only 48 companies nationally to gain an award for innovation. That is quite incredible. So well done to everyone. Absolutely amazing. And what a year to receive that award. The year last June that we all came together as a nation to celebrate in joy the unique occasion, the glorious Platinum Jubilee of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, followed far too soon by the very sad passing of Her Majesty. What a year to remember, and what a year to get a Queen's Award. It'll be the very last range of Queen's Awards. The Queen's Awards for Enterprise are considered to be the highest accolade to be bestowed upon a UK business. The most prestigious award, increasingly relevant and with a higher profile than ever before. Any business with a Queen's Award is guaranteed to receive a warm welcome at home and overseas. It says so much about the calibre and standing of the company, its dealings with its staff, its customers, its stakeholders, and its community engagement. It is only awarded to companies and organisations that have shown outstanding achievement and showcases their innovation, ideas, and achievements to a global audience. The Queen's Awards started in 1965 and were originally called the Queen's Awards for Industry. But since 2005, they've been awarded in 4 categories: innovation, international trade, promoting opportunity, and sustainable development. Your award is for innovation, meaning you have demonstrated to the very stringent assessment panel, and they certainly are stringent, I can assure you. I sat on one once. You've demonstrated a significant commercial success and return on investment as a result of your innovation. This is, honestly, it's a fantastic achievement. Many, many congratulations. You really are an innovative leader in advising organisations on how best to meet needs in line with the Disability Discrimination Act, and most especially through your wonderful access card, which codifies a given person's disability impacts, enabling them to more fully engage with a whole range of events and opportunities, a real life-enhancing innovation, which makes it even more special. You'll now be allowed to use the royal emblem and be recognised as an outstanding British brand. In 2022, there were 226 winners nationally across all 4 categories. 20 of these awards went to the East Midlands and 9 to Derbyshire. You should all be very proud of your incredible success and the recognition that this award brings. Derbyshire is certainly very proud of you. I will now ask Mr. Tony Walker, DL, the lead for Derbyshire Queen's Award for Enterprise, to read out the grant of appointment.
So this is the words of the grant of appointment. Elizabeth II, by the grace of God of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of our other realms and territories, Queen, Defender of the Faith. 2, Nimbus, the Disability Consultancy Service Limited. Greeting. We, recognising the outstanding achievement of the said award winner, as demonstrated in the application of innovation in our United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, our Channel Islands, and our Island of Man, and wishing to show our royal favour, do hereby confer upon it the Queen's Award for Enterprise Innovation for a period of 5 years from the 21st day of April 2022 until the 20th day of April 2022. We hereby give permission for the said award winner during the 5 years of the currency of this our award to fly the authorised award flag and to display the award emblem in the manner authorised by our warrant of the 14th day of July 2017, and to use and display in the manner described in our said warrant the flags and emblems of any former Queen's Awards which it currently holds, given at our Court of St James's under our Royal Sign Manual this 21st day of April 2022 in the 71st year of our reign, by the Sovereign's command, signed by Boris Johnson.
Unique document. And Steve Ripley is going to receive it.
Steve, congratulations. Fantastic achievement.
And I'll present the crystal bowl to Martin.
Oh, I'll just stay here.
Might drop it.
It's always the tricky bit is getting up to a podium. So, firstly, thank you enormously to the Lord Lieutenant and Deputy Lieutenant for that, and the Queen's Award Committee for deciding that we even warranted an application considering, let alone actually having it awarded. When we received confirmation, I was speechless. I was completely floored, and the first thing to do was obviously message the whole team and let them know. And this is definitely an award for the whole team. I'm going to say that about 15 times throughout the course of this speech. It's humbling to be awarded with an award this prestigious, and hearing it out loud, just how prestigious it is, just really hammers that home. And I think the testimony of it that we've already seen is in the last 6 months alone, we've processed nearly 50,000 applications for access cards.
Wow.
And as a small team, it's an outstanding achievement. We're attracting interest from corporate clients across Europe, in Australia. So hopefully I'll be inviting you back at some point for an international trade award. That said, it's quite easy, and it's a part of good governance that we're self-critical and that we reflect. My job, as the staff know, is to find the niggles, to find the things that don't work, to find the things that can work better. And as the board know, it's quite difficult for us to be self-congratulatory. It's quite difficult to sit there and pat ourselves on the back. Again, this award really hammers that home for the whole team, and they need to know how proud they should be of that. We're all incredibly passionate about our work and the impact it has on the lives of disabled people. As I said, we're only a small team, but we have huge impact. And as you'll see from the walls, there's a certain amount of sporting pedigree in the organisation. We take what we've learned in sport and we apply it to what we do here. Teamwork is absolutely essential, and we play to the strengths of each individual team member. But the team is more than just those that are on the playing field itself. So whilst we've got the guys here on the coalface taking the phone calls and doing the applications, We've got an amazing support team behind us, from our board of directors to our support team, to family, friends, and long-suffering wives that are lurking around somewhere. But most importantly for us, the most important team members as a youth-led organisation are the disabled people that we work for, our members. We do this because we want to affect the change that we wanted to see. We came up with this because we saw a gap in the way that things worked and wanted to solve that gap with a practical solution. So we get into the special thanks. I think the most significant special thanks I can give today is for, where is he? Lurking at the back, Greg Bowler. Come on up quickly. So Greg's our technical developer. So Greg's our technical developer, and he's built the system that the access card runs off of. And what we often say is the access card is so much more than a little bit of plastic. We could run this without a bit of plastic, and I'm going to show you something that brings that reality a little bit closer. I've also got to thank, and Jonathan will get sick of me thanking him at award ceremonies at some point, but Jonathan from the Society of Ticket Agents and Retailers, who was charged with looking at inequalities in ticketing bookings by Attitudes Everything, and immediately embraced what we do. And that quickly turned into our relationship with the Ticket Factory, who's represented by Gareth today, who really embraced the digital integration. The final most important thanks goes to Team Nimbus, the staff. And I know that I speak for them all when we say that coming to work isn't a chore. We look forward to getting up into work and getting the job done, and the dedication and the work ethic that the staff have got is second to none. This isn't the end of our journey though. So I wanted to take an opportunity to just share a sneak peek at what we've got coming next. And this is thanks to very generous support from Scope, the charity that I'm sure you've all heard of. And Chris is here from Scope today. So I just want to share you a sneak peek of the new Access Card app that we're going to be developing. So what we see with the app is a real-time view of access facilities that are unique to you based on the symbols that you have on the access card. It's going to be a game changer for disabled people, but hopefully it's going to be a game changer for the venues that have the capacity to fulfill that information. Everything from this lift's out of order, so please use this side entrance instead. In a second, I'm going to hand over to Tom Pursglove, who's the Minister of State for Disabled People. But obviously, following that, we're going to invite you to join us for afternoon tea. And Mark, who bellowed at you all just before Lord Lieutenant arrived, and Gary at the back, and myself will be happy to give people a guided tour, meet the staff, see how the system works, and and just get a sneak peek for how it all works. So finally, thank you very much for the support, the recognition and the time today. And thank you all for joining us. So we're just going to play one more video.
Hello, I'm Tom Percival, the Minister of State for Disabled People, Health and Work. I'm sorry I can't be with you today, but I wanted to congratulate Nimbus on receiving the Queen's Award for Enterprise in the Innovation category for creating the Access Card, which is helping disabled people across the country share their accessibility requirements more easily. I also want to extend my gratitude for all the fantastic work that Nimbus is doing, providing businesses with expert advice on how to better meet the needs of disabled people. The specialist knowledge that you provide is vital in increasing accessibility for people with disabilities across a range of sectors. I want you to know that this government is committed to improving the lives of disabled people. That's why one of my first priorities as Minister has been to announce a Disability Action Plan, which will look to drive forward tangible and immediate action in a number of important areas within this Parliament. As part of the action plan, I will be working with ministers across Whitehall to ensure that all government departments are working towards increasing disability inclusion and making the UK the most accessible country in the world. A massive congratulations again on your Queen's Award for Enterprise. This is very well deserved, and I look forward to hopefully working together in the future to continue making a meaningful difference to disabled people's lives.
Okay, let's. Yeah. So before we break for afternoon tea, I've said it, and the staff know it because I tell them all the time anyway, but this is very much their award. And we don't want to leave without presenting them all with an individual gift, if that's okay with you. So if we could start with Steve, and everybody else is relatively well rehearsed in what comes next, and I'll jump out of the way. They're in the box just behind you underneath the brochure.
Oh, I see.
Very.
Actually, do you want to do that one first?
Yes. Before we do the individual awards to all here, I remember sitting at the DD board, and we have to thank DD, the charity, for supporting Nimbus for many years. When Martin first presented the idea of the access card, and I, as having difficulties with access as a wheelchair user then, immediately loved the idea and fell in love with it and have done ever since. And I've watched and helped as chair, hopefully to steer something along the right lines to where it is. I'm not taking all the credit, believe me. It's the guys behind, as Martin said. But as chair, I've sat and, as with the other board members, gone through the issues and hoped to steer. And there's one chap, particularly Neil, who's done some sterling work as a board member, and I have to thank him for his input and support, and present Neil with this small gift. Okay.
Yes. So we got a list of names? Or?
I'm not sure. Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
One for Steve, and then Steve will move out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, Steve.
Okay, Steve.
You know you're getting them.
Thank you.
Me?
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
You've got a pose as well.
Go, Rachel, go.
Thank you very much.
Why are you always so surprised?
Well done. Well done.
Peter. Go. Yes.
Space is emptying out.
That's clearing away.
Yeah, I thought it was something you said.
Greg? Greg? Yes, you. One more. I think we've lost him.
Ah.
There we go. Two more. One more. That's it.
One more.
And we're done.
Well done.
We did rehearse that, but with only a few people.
I think they did it easily. Yes. Well done, everybody.
Okay.
Fantastic. What a brilliant occasion to be here, and fantastic to celebrate together and share it with so many friends and colleagues and supporters. So, congratulations. Another round of applause for these amazing people.
So, with that, afternoon tea's open. We're going to rearrange these chairs a little bit while everybody's up and milling. We're going to clear some space out and then just enjoy as much time as you have and meet the staff. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.